The Avian Conservation Center has got a migratory bird rehabilitation permit for all non-game migratory birds. So we treat birds from hummingbirds up to bald eagles and everything in between. Each year we admit about 200 individual birds for rehabilitation, and our goal is to get them all released back out into the wild. Some of them can't return and be successful in the wild, and some of those birds whose disposition are good for it we may maintain as education birds. This is Birch. He's our eastern screech owl. He's been doing programs with us for about a year, and he's of the red morph variety. Eastern screech owl is one of our most common patients at the Avian Conservation Center. We admit more than a dozen each year. Birch is with us because he suffered permanent injury to one of his eyes, and so he's blind in one eye, and he also has a wing fracture that's healed, but it's healed in such a way that he's unable to maintain sustained flight for release. We do educational programs at schools, scouting events for adult groups, a variety of people, and our main goal is really to inspire interest in our birds, but also in nature in general. We like to try to instill the idea that the whole ecosystem that we live in is interdependent on one another, and in general what's good for the birds is also good for people. So our interest is really to inspire people to be interested and aware of the natural world around them. Right now we have predominantly birds of prey. Most of our admissions over the winter time are birds of prey or waterfowl. We are coming up on spring here, and this is when we start seeing more songbirds and woodpeckers and that kind of thing, but right now it's predominantly birds of prey. There's no organization in the area that could care for all different species of migratory birds, particularly with the level of veterinary care that we can offer at the ACCA. It was a need that definitely needed to be filled, and since we started, we've grown quite a lot. We've got a number of volunteers, over 30 volunteers that help out with the day-to-day rehabilitation and education, and also volunteer professionals, veterinarians and veterinary technicians that volunteer their time to help us get these guys back out in the wild.